Let me tell you something. I am not at all messed up about beings who are born female and identify with the construct of womanhood or cis women saying, I don't want to date a man who is attracted to women who have penises. I don't want to be with a man who is attracted to beings who were born with penises and got sex changes. I don't want to be with males or men who are comfortable with being with someone who was born male, whether they have a vagina now or whether they have a penis. Now, I used to be bothered by it, but not so much today. And here's why. I am not upset about that because I don't want to be with a male who is not comfortable with himself, who's not secure in who he is. I don't want to be with someone who's not secure in who he is, because if he's not secure, he's not going to be able to defend what he's doing. I'm talking 10 toes down. And I also don't need you to make me into a woman in order to justify your feelings for me. Because I'm not a cis woman. I'm something different. And I need for you to be able to articulate that. I'm whole. I'm my mother's and my father's. I resonate more with my mother's. And I need for you to be in celebration of that. And to be able to defend that 10 toes down. I don't necessarily need you giving, that's a woman. That's a woman. Because we all know this is a patriarchal society. And a woman has a place. I need for you to defend me without trying to put me in my place. I'm not a man, and I'm not a cis woman. Because who's gonna love you? Who gonna stick beside you? You gonna know who they really is when we find out who you really is. So I don't have a problem with females or women who say, I don't want to deal with a man who deals with trans women, because I don't want to deal with a being, a whole one, a manifestation. Because when it comes time to defend me, I don't need you stuttering, stumbling, tippy-toeing around, beating around the bush when it comes time to communicate your feelings for me. I need you to express that with your whole chest. Like a whole one. A being who came from both seed and egg. Who comes from a long line of foremothers and forefathers. Who has ancient DNA. The descendant of kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Who is sure and secure within themselves. My goddess, God today. Because if the feelings that you feel for me are overshadowed by the fear of not receiving validation from beings who are not even whole themselves, then I'll pass, because that's halfling activity. And I can do without.